So, Uncle Rolf, what do you think about life?
Huh?
What are you thankful for?
Yeah, Thanksgiving.
What are you thankful for on Thanksgiving?
Thankful for? I'm still here.
You're still alive. Nice. Katie, hi.
You know, I was the other about 6 months ago. I was complaining to my doctor, and he said, "What are you complaining about? You're still here."
Yeah. I'm thankful. I'm thankful for all the family, and it's fun to be here.
Katie. How was your dinner last night?
It was good.
Did you have?
Dinner's gonna be good today.
Are you gonna have lots of turkey today?
Gobble gobble.
Uncle Rolf, what do you have to say to all the turkeys in the world?
Huh?
What do you have to say to all the turkeys in the world?
All the turkeys.
All the turkeys.
Gobble gobble.
I just soon have a steak. But since it's a special day.
No, he's on the bus.
He's on this bus?
Yeah. So Granddad, what do you think about this bus?
I think it's wonderful.
Cabin. Cute jacket. It's an absolutely lights are sparkles. Oh, Pat. Oh, thanks. Oh, she's looking at her. Oh, she's looking at Ralph.
You have to say picture, picture.
Picture, picture. Picture, picture. Picture, picture. Picture, picture.
Good thing we didn't drive our car.
Oh yeah.
Don't leave anything out in your car.
Maybe I can see you. I thought you missed the bus. No, you were on it, huh?
Is this a red carpet?
Were you just like
He walks at every direction.
Maybe we'll see raccoons again.
Merritt's doing her first red carpet walk.
First of many.
Nice.
You didn't see the deer last night?
Oh, like today.
No raccoons this year.
Last night.
Not bad. Oh yeah, over there by the bushes.
Rolf Senior. Take a picture of 5.
Family. When family comes together.
Gonna do a sit right here.
I don't want to sit.
I thought we were gonna stand by that bush.
Family.
This would be perfect.
Katie,
I'm an Indian today,
what
not
do
a
you
chief.
think about family times?
I'm an Indian, not a chief.
I'm an Indian, not a sheep.
No, chief. How about the chief? I'm feeling.
Alright.
Is this going to be enough?
I couldn't see the color of Merritt's eyes last time I was here.
She's brown.
She's all brown.
Merritt, look at the camera.
Some sit, some shoot.
Say hi.
Hi.
This is for posterity.
Hi.
You're going to look at this someday. Say hi, Merritt.
What are you talking about? I am posterity.
Go ahead, because baby will get cold.
I'm ready.
Well, I
Pat,
just
I want to take,
several
if you could
possible
take today
pictures.
about 19 pictures of us.
Going.
But I want
Oh, look at that.
for our generation.
Four. I know you're right.
get the baby to look over here.
Picture, picture.
Do another one.
Aww.
Take one, two, three.
Oh, what's going on?
I'm doing pretty good on this. Generally, the brightest things I do
Picture.
16 pictures.
Yeah.
But I'm up to down to 6 now.
1, 2, 3. No flash. Well, good.
One at a time. Only one.
Oh, we want to surprise
No, they don't turn out well.
2.
Let me do Mike first.
We don't know where to look because you're all
Yeah.
different angles.
Everybody count off.
Gesturing, quick giving directions.
Okay, someone count.
Yeah.
That was good.
One more. Okay.
One, tired. 2.
Hi, baby.
Right.
Yeah.
Go
Okay,
get
are
'em.
we done?
Talk to me. Walking in, dude. Hey, the receptionist over there is gonna go hi. Oh yeah. What? She's got to talk.
Oh, really? I'm planning to go snow skiing. Oh, are any of you going to come up to Pat's thing in January?
And she asked me about it. I can't take time
Your
off.
dad and I are only going to go. I have a broken Easter, but Art and Kathy and I talked. We want to go the same time they do. And we were going to go like in the beginning. Our anniversary.
I'd really like to go. It's just this year I just started my new job.
So weekends, we're just going to go on the weekend. And it's not very expensive. It's just in the Edmond. And I think I have a free ticket through the
Maybe a weekend, yeah.
Because it takes up a whole weekend. And it sleeps like 6:14.
How long is the flight to get there?
I don't think it's very long. It's direct. Like we're going on a non-stop. Well, it might be 1 more hour because it's 1 more hour.
Wait, keep talking, Mike. Don't look at the camera.
It's at Sun River.
Don't look at the camera.
I've
Just keep
never
talking.
been to Sun River, and it's always been a place I've heard really good things about. There's snow skiing at Mount Bachelor. I've never skied there.
That's the other thing, I can't ski.
Well, but you can just go and play chess.
Yeah, Rolf, we can play
Wait,
cribbage.
keep talking to mom. Keep talking to mom.
Chess and cribbage and backgammon.
Just keep talking, don't.
And just read books. Just relax. And be in the snow country.
Yeah, Joe. Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay. Hi. Happy Thanksgiving. Katie, do you want to play some music for us on the piano?
No, but I'm enjoying the piano music.
I always wish that I brought 2 trays like the one I gave you, because I'm just seeing the weed here. Do you want me to get you one? Because I just thought I could come home and I could go to Pure and Imports, and they don't have this, and the tightness of the bead, I mean, it really is. Yeah, we went to that. I can't imagine how valuable these beautiful Indian artifacts.
Vamos, vamos.
Can you imagine putting your stockings on?
Can you imagine getting them down?
Yeah, really.
So where's the patriarch? She the patriarch. Philippines.
Matriarch.
This is the quality.
Wait, Uncle Michael.
Really?
Yeah, it's showdown.
What are they doing, Uncle Michael? They're gonna funnel us in and funnel us out?
That's right. Table turnover, that's the name of the game.
How many turns can you get in an afternoon?
Yes.
It's the way to make
This is
money.
many
Well, they'll be
turns
doing
if
it
you
till
want
10 o'clock tonight.
I got 2:15.
So,
Oh, okay.
so what did you guys used to do for Thanksgiving during the Depression?
Huh?
We used to go out and catch chickens in the street.
What'd you do during the Depression? During the Depression.
For Thanksgiving.
We grew pigeons and had pigeon dinner.
He wasn't
did?
born.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you grow a pigeon?
You grew pigeons in a coop?
1930,
Yeah.
1936, we had a chicken.
You had a chicken.
So how many pigeons
Well-
did you eat for one Thanksgiving?
Did you eat potatoes?
How many
No, their
pigeons?
granddad used to raise pigeons in the backyard.
Their father or their granddad?
Their father. And that used to be the protein source for the family.
Was the pigeons?
Pigeons.
Like in World War II.
They were not family pets.
Dad raised pigeons?
Yeah. in the
They were not
backyard.
family pets.
No, they were not family pets. They were
Back corner.
protein.
Did you ever,
They
did you ever
call them
have a
squab
pet?
now.
Did you ever have a pet pigeon?
Huh?
Did you ever keep one of the pigeons as a pet?
No.
No, we ate them all.
You only ate them.
What did you feed them?
Huh?
Everything.
I don't know. I didn't feed them. My father fed them.
Feed 'em pigeon feed.
Why didn't you raise chickens?
Where did you find these pigeons?
Huh?
Where did you find the
had some
pigeons?
chickens.
Where do you find the pigeons?
I don't know. In Chinatown.
Chinatown?
No, they fly in from the roof, you know? The land in the
Do you have a
backyard,
pigeon
you
trap?
kind of chum the backyard.
Hey,
cousins
you know,
still up there.
1936, there was a big strike.
There was.
We all was broke. My brother and I hustled the papers. And you got so many subscriptions, you got a chicken, and that's what we had.
Oh, that's what you got for Thanksgiving. Was because you hustled all the
That's
papers.
what we had for Thanksgiving.
Wow.
That was a tough strike, too.
We're on strike right now.
During World War II,
Huh?
my brother.
We're on strike.
During World War II, my mother
What,
and father.
writers?
The writers are on strike. So what other exciting things have been going on Manchester Street?
Well, we built a house next to my parents' house in 1982.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, that was a big deal.
That was a big deal.
Granddad, I want to hear more about your what I read about in Ray Smith's little biography.
Mike and
stuff.
Smith, me.
Yeah. Like you were in North Dakota and Utah and all these different places, Texas.
Well, training, yeah. Well, I took my navigator training in
Utah? North Dakota?
No, in Texas.
Oh, in Texas.
Yeah.
That's where all the
Near
navigators train.
Hondo, Texas.
Hondo, Texas.
Yeah. Then we went, after we graduated from navigation school, we went to North Dakota or Kansas or wherever it was and met the crew, assembled the crew and trained as a crew for a B-24.
Yeah, it sounded like you guys had some pretty wild times together. Out on the
Well,
town.
the pilot and the co-pilot had the wild times.
Oh, the pilot.
Rest, yeah.
They said the pilot was pretty wild, huh?
Well, Dad was 18.
Yeah, I was 18. I couldn't even go to the bar.
Yeah, good.
Yeah, the pilot was about 26 or 28. He had graduated from college and had worked 2 years in South America.
Wasn't he like an Indian or something?
Huh?
Wasn't he like American Indian or something? Or?
Oh no,
No.
he was not. Let's see, we had a.
But he lived in South America.
He was a mining engineer.
He was a mining engineer. I worked in South America for a couple of years before he got into the Air Force.
Wow.
So let's see. Co-pilot was, well, he was younger, and he came from Boston, Massachusetts, and his parents were in business there. And he was.
So did you always stay together with your same crew during the whole time?
Yeah,
You
we were
stick
in
with
the
your same crew.
But then there were times when Ray Smith went off with other crews because they needed a bombardier.
Oh, okay.
While we were, when we were in Italy.
So bombardiers were more scarce?
Well, no, we were both available, scarce, but I was never called on separate duty. I always went with my own crew.
Nice.
And then we flew the planes after the war. We flew the plane back to Massachusetts. So.
Wow, that must have been a good flight.
Yeah, that was a big flight. Yeah.
So what about that island that you guys had to land on? That was like the
Azores.
Somewhere in Yugoslavia, there's some island.
Adriatic.
The Adriatic.
Yes, you had to crash land.
Oh, that was Ray Smith in a substitute mission that he was on.
You didn't do that?
I didn't do that. No.
Ah, we always thought you did.
Well, maybe I always said I did, but
okay.
No,
well, it's good we're getting the story clarified.
Yeah,
So
he landed with this substitute crew that he was with.
Well, I thought a plane had gone down and had knocked your plane down.
No.
What was the most exciting?
We got hit badly, and but we made it back to the base. Yeah, by a different route that was set up to go back
over the Adriatic.
Yeah. Well, this was the raid was at Brenner Pass. We were bombing bridges at that time because this was near the end of the war, and the Germans were going back to Germany from Italy, and they were using the Brenner Pass as a way to way to go, and so we were bombing all the bridges that they expected them to use. And it was over one of those that we got hit pretty badly. And
so, what was the most exciting part of the whole experience?
Well, on this Brindisi, one of the Brindisi trips, the center plane got hit by an artillery shell and blew up.
Whoa!
And we were damaged in that case, but we flew off and went back separately from the rest of the crew, not the crew, the rest of the group, and we went back separately on a route that I selected and led back to the base. And we got back to the base, I think, with 3 engines instead of 4. Yeah.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
So how were the Italian women?
Well, I didn't know very many.
Oh, okay. But you knew some.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, they were nice. Very pleasant.
Very pleasant, nice.
Accommodating.
Accommodating. Oh, good.
Well, I met a girl in I think North Dakota that was really, or Kansas, I think it was.
One of those places.
One of those places, yeah. Up north, yeah. When we were assembling, you know.
Nice.
And then I had a steady girlfriend in Long Beach.
That's the one that Grandma does. She cut off the head and put her head on top of the picture.
Nice.
Yeah, she came up from Long Beach one time with me or by herself and stayed at my house, at my parents' house.
So did you write home to Monghild and Oscar while you were? Did you ever write to them and say I'm okay?
I didn't write much, but I must have. I wrote to this girl too all the time, Long Beach, but.
Well, Ray Smith said that all these random people would write to him that he didn't even know who they were, but they were just people would because it was like popular to write to soldiers.
Soldiers, yeah.
Did you ever get just random notes like that? No.
No, everybody that wrote to me knew me.
So did you ever commandeer any like German stuff?
No.
You didn't get like a German like uniform or anything like that, or no?
We were stationed in Italy in Lecce at an air base. Active air base.
Ray Smith said something about how like you guys were at a bar somewhere and your commanding officer was like, "Don't I know you guys?" And he was like, "No, I don't know you." And then they sent somebody to pick him up or something. Maybe that was another trip, a separate trip.
No, I don't know that one.
You don't remember that one.
But at our air base, it was kind of interesting because we took over this Italian base, and we furnished B-39s, fighter planes, to Italian pilots.
Oh.
And they flew missions across the channel to Yugoslavia and Greece. And that was an operation that was going all the time, while our operation from Lecce was mainly to get together with other groups in northern Italy and go into Germany, into Austria primarily. And it was at the end of the raids to Palesti at the beginning.
Okay.
And then the raids were mostly in Austria, and then the latter part was at the Brenner Pass.
Okay.
When the war ended.
So this was at the end of 1945?
Yeah, 45. And see, we got there in 44.
So
the war was the worst part for the Air Force was already gone because the Italian, the German fighters didn't exist anymore. You know, we went on these missions and we'd see one or two fighters, Germans, and they never really attacked much. The damage was done by artillery at the site, at the bombing sites.
Okay, so flak.
Yeah, flak was at the bombing sites, and Austria was the heaviest. We used to bomb the marshalling yards outside of Vienna, and there were 400 guns there, and that was really.
So did you learn how to use that special bomb sight or whatever that Ray Smith was talking about?
It was called the Norden bomb site.
Norden bomb site. No, that Ray Smith did all that.
Oh, okay.
And I didn't realize that he was responsible for everything in the bomb bay too. That the bombs were connected properly and everything was. And he made searches through while we were flying. And had some dangerous thing there with the bomb doors.
You didn't know anything about that?
I just stayed up in the front.
Did you see the pictures of when I took a flight in a B-24?
No.
Oh, I haven't.
They're up at 127 Manchester Street. I actually went up in the only flying B-24.
Wow.
And
They said it was the most produced aircraft in the war?
Yeah, there's only one flying.
Wow.
And I took pictures of the area where the bombardier was, and the navigator,
and the bomb,
and the
nose gunner,
and the nose gunner.
Yeah.
And it's all integrated, and there's not much room, but they were all right below the pilot and the co-pilot.
Yeah.
Wow.
And you had to crawl underneath them through the nose wheel to get to that area.
Yeah. I always wondered. I wonder now why I wasn't concerned of leaving the plane with my parachute and all that.
You were 18.
I didn't even know. I didn't even think about it.
You were 18 and indestructible.
So you never thought about your parachute or anything?
Oh yeah, I thought about it. I think about it now. What did I have planned to do if the plane started to go down? And I never thought about that. There was a procedure established though. But
the guy that I sent you the letter from, the guy, my friend, who went down in a B-17, his big thing was you have to make sure you remember to bring your boots.
Oh yeah, that's what Ray Smith said on
because you can't go down with your flight shoes on because they were just like
mittens.
Mittens.
Oh, I see. No.
And you wouldn't be able to walk anywhere.
Was it cold inside the bomber? Pretty cold?
Yeah.
No, we were in flight suits that were electrically heated.
Oh, okay.
So I was never cold in the plane.
The biggest shock that I had when I went flying in the B-24 was when we got up in the air. There's about a 30-mile-an-hour wind that actually comes through the body of the airplane because it's not sealed, it's not pressurized. So there's air coming through the bomb bay doors, there's air coming through the nose wheel opening, and you've got this breeze that's coming through the airplane, which was unbelievable.
Yeah, I don't even remember that. I never.
And no windows. You look out the window with the midsection gunners, and it's open air.
Yeah, but no, I had windows in the nose for I had to look at the ground. So, and I had a thing up above to look at the sky if I had to
Do stars?
yeah, if I had to do a sextant shot. Yeah.
So what did you use to navigate normally during the day?
During the day we had
Landmarks on charts?
We had charts, of course, and we had landmarks, and also we had British radar sets to guide us in.
Okay.
So
nice. Hey, Uncle Rolf. What do you think about stuff? Can you tell me the story again about how you and your buddy were went for a little trip during the Korean War? You guys like took off or whatever?
It was routine. Most of it's routine. Running up and down, they're chasing you one way and then they chase you the other way. Get to be.
Wasn't it? It was a congressional act, right? You were a corporal, congressional act of Congress.
Yeah, well, it wasn't a war. It was classified as a police action.
Oh, okay.
Always. And then, well, you know, we got chased all the way down to south of Seoul. The second biggest air base in Korea was Daegu.
Okay.
And we all treated down there. We're going to stay down there and fight the communists as they come down because we wanted to save the air base.
Oh, okay.
But then they invaded Incheon. Guards invaded Incheon, and that cut off all their supplies and it wiped them out. So then we went back up north again.
Oh, okay.
Went up to Suwon, and then we went as far as Pyongyang, and then the Chinese come in, and we came back south again. Driving. Everybody had to drive. You could drive any kind of vehicle.
Just get in any vehicle and drive?
I drove a 2.5-ton truck out.
And did you just jump in? Was it your truck? Or
Oh no, you're signed to one.
Oh, you're assigned one. Was there
two guys to a truck.
What'd you have in the back of the truck?
Nothing.
Nothing. Just get out of here.
Just get the truck out. Yeah.
Just get the truck out.
We knew we were going to lose. We knew we were going to lose it city to Chinese. So now it's got a little hairy coming out. It's snowing and everything. Boy, that's
snowing too. It's cold. It was pretty cold.
It's tough driving in the snow, I'll tell you.
Did you ever have to drive a tank?
Yeah, I drove a tank.
What kind?
Well, we had the old Patton tanks that had a 90mm gun on it.
Oh, okay.
And it was interesting. I didn't use it mostly for defense and everything.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Planning. And then took over city planning for Reno, and became the city planner of Reno, which was the first city planner they ever had.
So he was the first city planner of Reno.
Yeah, he was the first city planner of Reno, and then he planned the whole area on Lake Tahoe. I forget. He went to a company that did all the development on the condominiums at the, I don't know, closest to Truckee there. I forget the name of the area.
So what was San Francisco like when you were going to high school?
Well,
here we go.
Yeah, it's ice.
Is that cold, bro?
Yes, ice sculpture.
I'm gonna sit here? Okay.
that sounds like a great opportunity. Yeah, let me know if you have any questions or anything about running the number.
She licked the row off the outside.
They have no money, they had a happy baby for 1 year. And he could eat anything. He never went through that phase of yeah, everything. I throw an enchilada in there.
Well, the nanny was making all homemade
I just bought this book on baby and toddler food. That's like you can make lunches already soaked out of it. Like
Do like celery sticks and peanut butter.
yeah, and like ants. Wow, Merritt likes the cauliflower. Ooh. Is that what you had like?
She liked it in the
Yeah, either the sophomore or the
C. Schwarzenegger signed a bill, I think it's this week, that allows people that are at least current with their PRNs to continue at those teaser rates.
He likes the cauliflower. I love it.
So you have to be current, but then it's an extension, so the rate's not going to go from 2% to 8%.
Dad, did you read about that? Can you folks train for mindless? I don't think that's possible.
Well, I think the state's going to bail out like the Countrywide and provide a subsidy. Countrywide and a couple other lenders. So the money's coming from taxpayer dollars. Well, why do you not think it's possible?
How can you change a note?
No, it's weed. Okay, you want me to get you sourdough?
Okay, ready. I'm ready.
They can't refund it out. They can't get the additional equity to put in. And that's the other thing we have to do is come in and bail out and they basically lose to the state, but they at least get some piece of the back end of the deal. So they don't lose everything, but we take over all the operations. You throw them out, they still get a small chunk.
Whoops.
This is being caught on film. Put your dress down.
I'm gonna go like this.
Merritt, where's your nose? Where's your nose? There it is. Where are your beautiful eyes? There they are. Where's your mouth? Where's your mouth? Where's your mouth? Point to your mouth.
That's interesting points because they are, but they're both but
You had so much pumpkin pie. You've been so good. You've been so good to the whole dinner.
savings loan, but they're called spring line.
You're gonna turn into a little pumpkin.
Mini Merritt.
All they do is
Merritt.
supplement time.
Finish your Merritt.
So they're one give the whole subprime lending that they sold off to a hedge fund. They're negotiating buyout right now. In the other space, the building definitely issues with this project. So that's why, I mean, the company that's shopping the dead, one of the reasons why they're shopping the dead, is there's a lot of risks. We're able to take some of the risk out because we have great relationship with the realtors in the area that can lease the building.
Don't feel bad, she does that to me
We
too.
have a leasing team in place. Yeah, that's important. And then we've got developers in place too that are fit into the building contractors. But our project across the way is finished. There's 3 buildings, we reach 80,000 square feet. So it's 240,000 square feet of office.
An upward position.
Slow. The absorption is probably in the 50% construction. But there are a lot of things.
Okay, everyone, how's everybody doing on the bus?
We're full. Hey, ask your dad about his leftovers. What's he gonna do with those?
Put them in the refrigerator.
Feed them the raccoons.
Okay, I will. So this is our own private bus, and we're just returning from Thanksgiving.
Involving an Airbus.
And we're all really Happy Thanksgiving! Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Awani!
Yosemite.
Did you read this story about Awani? How did you think of that? When you go to the Indian Village. I remember I read it a few times before, but an interesting story.
Read the sign up here. Actually, it was all one lot. We split it.
Oh, okay.
Because the house that you saw had fudged on our property.
Oh.
That's why we got that extra land, see? Then when Norman and Dorothy wanted to build their house, well, we split the lot. They let us split it.
So who put this whole Myrtle Heights book together?
I don't know. It's a,
Some
they got
es-
names here I don't recognize, but I know a lot of people who contributed to it. We needed old photos and everything. That's how we got.
So in 36, that was before the Bay Bridge was built, right?
Well, they were building it.
Okay.
I think it was 37 they finished the Golden Gate Bridge.
So did Oscar ever want to go back to Norway?
He went back to Norway.
Oh. From time to time?
Well, he was going to go back to see if he could spend the winter there. Because he went back during Christmas time, and that's a big thing in Norway, Christmas and New Year's.
Oh, okay.
So about 10 days after New Year's, he sent me a telegram, pick me up at the airport. I'm not going to stay here winter time anymore.
Huh.
Besides, television was all censored and everything back there.
In Norway?
Yeah. Well, they'd run it 10 hours a day or something like that.
Oh, only 10 hours a
If
day.
you're lucky, you could get a hazy picture from Sweden.
So what was Monghild like?
Let's see, I was at sea then when she died. We just went into Tampa, Florida when I got the telegram.
But how was she, like, when you were growing up?
She was sick for nine years. It wasn't a case of surprise. We all knew that she wasn't gonna.
So even when you were a kid, she was sick?
Huh?
Even when you were a kid, she was sick?
For 9 years she was sick, yeah.
Well,
Well, all their sisters died. She died, I think she was 42 when she died. And all their sisters had died early too.
Wow.
What was wrong with her?
Hmm?
What was wrong? Why did
Cancer. They all
She had
died of
ovarian cancer or something.
You know,
But what was she like when you were a kid?
Huh?
What was her demeanor? Like, what was her personality like when you were a kid?
All right. You know, she's a hard-working person. I tell you, she made clothes. She's good. She gave us all haircuts. I remember I was 16 before I ever went to a barber.
Huh.
She went to a beauty school, and she did a lot of women came up, and she did a lot of work for them. In fact, one of them was with how we finally got the house, bought the house off of them.
So how old were you when Granddad went off and fought in World War II? Were you in high school or?
Let's see. He was
Or
in the
elementary
service
school?
At 43, about 12 years old.
So you were kind of in middle school.
Huh?
You were in middle school.
Just at James Lewis Camp Middle School.
What did you and Norman, did you guys play ball or anything? Or he was older than you?
No.
You guys never really hung
He was
out?
4 years older than I was, but he had his group of guys he used to play with, and I had my group.
So you guys didn't play too much?
Not too much. Not together, and we were sort of split.
Cool. So do we get to keep these?
That's yours.
That's fantastic.
Wow, thanks, Earl.
I love history. All these history things are great. So Uncle Rolf, when are you coming back to Hawaii?
Oh, I don't know. April's talking about next time having Thanksgiving in Hawaii.
We should.
We've done that before.
Yeah.
It was fun. It was really
That'd be
nice.
easier for Siri and Jay. That's like only a 6-hour flight or something.
We have this manuscript that didn't you guys have an earthquake in San Jose like recently?
Yeah, well, we always get little shakes around here. That's the big thing. I mean, around San Francisco. It's only a 2 point. You go down to Halliston, they have earthquakes all the time. That house really hasn't changed too much either. They made some improvements, of course.
Is that house is in the backyard?
Yeah.